Boy, oh boy, do I have some news today. What's up, guys? My name is Sean from White Jade Productions. If you don't know, I have been largely based in Virginia and North Carolina. That's where I do a lot of my work, but there's some big changes coming. And no, it's not just to my hair. I am moving out to Nashville with my wife. We are both getting out of Virginia. Virginia is beautiful. It does not have a lot of work. Unless you live up in the DC area, it's just not profitable. In my opinion, you have to get really well connected and you have to take a lot of jobs you don't really love doing. This has made my portfolio quite diverse, but at the same time, there's some things I'd like to be doing more than others, particularly music videos and commercials. That's what I enjoy doing personally. So I'm gonna tell you why I've decided I'm moving to Nashville and why maybe you should consider it too. First and foremost, there is work. If you are in a place where you just can't find work that often, it might not be your skill. You should be able to find some degree of work no matter where you are, but if you're running dry quite often or you find that a bunch of people are competing for the same jobs over and over and over again, it might be time for a change of scenery. Nashville offers quite a lot, and you probably won't hear it mentioned that much because there's not a lot of movies and TV shows being shot in and around Nashville. Just not that common. There are some, but not a lot. However, it is huge when it comes to commercials and music videos, obviously. There are so many musicians, record labels, and recording companies all built in to the Nashville area. And I'm not talking Nashville proper. I'm talking all of the surrounding suburbs like Brentwood, Franklin, and other areas. These places have a lot of production companies, they have a lot of record companies, they have a lot of recording studios, and of course, musicians and artists. So if you're somebody who's looking to get into music videos or into music content creation, it is a hotspot. I have friends who I've pretty much convinced, hi Charles, that you should go out to Nashville and you should work there. And they've done it before me. I wanted to get out there earlier, but hey, life is what it is. I'm going out there now, and that's what matters. However, it's not just music as well. There is commercials. I love commercial work. There is a lot of creativity involved, there's a lot of dynamics involved, and there's a lot of new people involved. If you want to get into commercials, think of it like filmmaking, but you get to do a short film differently all the time. Most of the time you're telling stories. Sometimes there is boring cinematography, I suppose, but there is a lot of fun to be had, and there's a lot to learn, and there's a lot of people to meet. Production companies are always looking for people to hire. There's definitely not a shortage of work out there. You just got to get plugged in, and that's what I'm in the process of doing. So if you are somebody who's out in Nashville, I'd actually love to get connected. While there's not a shortage of work, I don't know as many people out in Nash, so reach out to me via the comments or find my Instagram, shoot me an email, go on my website or something. I don't know, reach out. I grew up in Eastern North Carolina, and outside of the Triangle, Charlotte, or Wilmington, there's just not a lot of work, and I didn't live in either of those places. So when I went to college in Virginia and found that there was actually sets to be on, I was thrilled. However, the more and more I stayed here, the more and more I found there's so many people willing to work for free or very cheap. It's very hard to sustain a business without dropping your rates past what you should. I am all about doing work for cheap if it gets me something in return, a new portfolio piece, more people to meet, certain talent or producers to work with or directors. That's definitely a win for me. However, there's so little of that out here and so many people willing to drop their prices, I found that it just wasn't that sustainable if I wanted to be doing the things that I really enjoyed doing and not just hopping on random projects that were just another corporate job. So you might want to consider moving out to Nash as well if you're in a similar situation. I'm not saying that it's for everybody. There are other big cities, but Nash has a culture which I absolutely love, and it's pretty cheap. This is kind of a weird video. I guess I'm going to talk about rent prices now. It's not that expensive. Compared to other big cities, you can live right outside of it where there happen to be record labels, studios, and production companies, you do not have to live in the city, and you can still pay a relatively cheap rent for a good sized house or townhome or apartment. Me and my wife have been looking at tons of places, and we just got a townhome. I'm super excited to move in, like literally next week. Super cool. So I'm moving out of this place, getting into a new place, and it's not really costing me much more, but I'm expanding my horizons a lot. So that's definitely something to consider. All in all, this is kind of what I made the video about. This isn't really anything special. This is just me talking about what's going on in my life. But like I said earlier, if you're in the Nashville area, I'd love to meet up, grab coffee, want to get to know some more people around the space. Please reach out. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.